Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Check out! Line 674! You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Line 674!
They'll run it here. This is James White. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On 2nd and a yard. Luck. This one complete to Devin Funchess. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Red 80!
Watch the pass. Check three.
Trying right.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd. They felt they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch one.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. You must be Junior.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Pulled in at the 24. Well, it wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And in the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside the
A heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed. Slam.
Hey, check.
After the sack on 1st down, Luck. They've got his man complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're like,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. Now a hit and Luck lost the football. It's out.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Palardy now on the punt as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so you can have as many home games as possible to try to get you to the Super Bowl.
Well, right now, fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
First down, Washington.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch one.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go.
Here we go. Set. 8, read.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Hey, do.
So nice number one. Check the outs. Check the out.
Five.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 55, Mike, 55. Here we go.
Mike, go.
2nd and 6. Pass incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll drop the throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Left, looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Check out. 90.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Banjo. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On first down, it's White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's White. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going right side is White. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Go back. We got motion. Back up. 11.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check out. Right, 622.
59. Do the 99.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Watch his slant.
Now Locke. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 19.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Locke off the bootleg. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Shoot! Watch the
General West.
They'll look to throw. They'll find Metcalf. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
Gain of 50 yards. First down, Washington.
Set,
So
ready.
a big
30
play as
base.
it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, high 7. Hey.
Like 51. It's a party now. It's a party.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Caught by Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Recon. 132 fighter. Get it.
2nd and 10. He completes it to Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Rush in. Rush in.
Snap.
They run. Robinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Out. Go. Show it. 1-5.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one. Go.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
That was really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Check out. 90.
Here we go.
To throw is Locke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from. where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Long. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Luck now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Long. It's caught by Funchess. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Luck now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Swift. Room here to run. And they work this near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from the 1. They run the counter. Swift. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
Just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you do.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to regain the lead. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. And this one complete to Smith. Oh, shifty. Whoa. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing is long. But they're popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Ready. 18 Gators.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He'll drop to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready.
51, 951. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Ready.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Lee. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good headed scheme going.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'm going back.
They'll run on first down. It's White, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, lucky.
Check nine.
On second and very short. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the one in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Back to throw. And a pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Check 50.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fielded at the 33. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide?
Under pressure and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Easy, alert. Hey, check, like 21.
Here's one. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. One. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Rock. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there. He throws it anyway.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spent all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Back to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. Correct. No pick, just incomplete then. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset.